Every day in Synthara begins the same. The ideal citizen wakes up at precisely 6 a.m. after listening to the daily broadcast.
Good morning. It's another lovely day in our beautiful Synthara.
She eats breakfast, plain oatmeal with a glass of milk and just the right amount of fruit. The perfect balance of nutrients and fiber for a productive start to the day. Because as we all know, efficiency is happiness. At 7 a.m., the citizen arrives at her office, which is conveniently located across the street. The ideal citizen finds purpose in her work. Her work gives her joy and is her meaning of life. After work, it's time for the daily examination. We at Synthara care deeply about our citizens, which is why we want to ensure that they are in the best health. Because as we all know, productivity is happiness.
Good evening, Miss Johnson.
Good evening, Jake. It's so nice of you to stop by.
How are you doing today?
I had a great day. My work is my pleasure and my fulfillment. I am so grateful to be a citizen of Synthara.
I'll see you tomorrow, Miss Johnson. And don't forget, bedtime is by 9 p.m. Because as we all know, only a rested citizen is an efficient citizen.
Thank you, Jake.
That's a perfect day in Synthara. A flawless rotation of a never-ending cycle. And they don't even know what is happening to them. By the age of 30, the ideal citizen starts a family. We at Synthara care deeply about our citizens, and we know that our children are the future generation that will keep our engine turning and turning. This is why, by the age of 3 months, the city will take care of our young citizens. Because as we all know, conformity is freedom. Work continues, and days go by. Years go by. Decades go by. By the age of 50, our citizens become slower and less efficient. It's time for them to retire.
Good evening, Miss Johnson.
Good evening, Jake. It's so nice of you to stop by.
Thank you for your service, Miss Johnson. It is time.
It was my pleasure. I am looking forward to retirement.
Old people are simply not very productive. Everyone knows that. And because productivity is freedom, we have to get rid of them. Anyways, by now, the next generation is 20 years old enough to take over their parents' responsibilities to keep our engine turning and turning.